Fellow Biafrans, there shouldn't be much surprise and contemplation on why the zoo government are panicking about Trump's coming. They never wanted Trump to come in because remember, the government just gone were Obama's government that brought in Buhari. Buhari that really turned that country upside down. Now, you are going to hear everything how the lady that Trump has appointed as his COS was the lobbyist for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We all know that Trump has come with real fire and Nigeria is not going to go scot-free from it. When Buhari was alive, ruling the zoo, he traveled to America and Trump was asking him, why are your Muslim brothers killing my Christian brothers? Buhari just waffled and never gave a clear answer to that question. And it is clearly very obvious. They can't hide from this. Sending Osibanjo to America, I don't think nothing of such will work. But let's see how it goes. Let's listen to this guy on the video here, what he has to say.
It's 10th day of November 2024. There is an information at my disposal that came yesterday, and what could that be? The presidency, when I mean the presidency, the federal government of Nigeria allegedly held meeting yesterday for them to start lobbying against Biafra agitation to the new government that is coming in America. That sounds funny, right? That sounds irrelevant. It doesn't make sense. How would presidency start lobbying against Biafra agitation and IPOB to the new president-elect? By the way, Trump has communicated to the presidents of South Africa, Egypt, and Kenya. I don't know whether he's sidelined the giant of Africa, but that is a topic for another day. Now, this is a disturbing news to the presidency. And why is it a disturbing news to the presidency? Stay with me throughout this video. I am going to decode one of the greatest secrets about Biafra agitation, Trump's government, and the Nigeria government that you have never heard before. Now, I am going to tell you that one of the most important things to Tinubu's government now is to convince the government of Donald J. Trump why there should not be secession in Nigeria. And why is it so? Donald J. Trump just announced that the co-chair of his campaign, Susie Wise, will be his own chief of staff. And who is Susie Wise? Susie Wise is the lobbyist of Nnamdi Kanu before the Congress in America. Nnamdi Kanu, through the IPOB during the time Nnamdi Kanu have not been put into detention, was paying Susie Wise company. She has a lobbying company that lobbies for people if you want to do anything. It's not only about the Biafra agitation. She lobbies for both tobacco companies and so many companies in America. Now, why is this a disturbing news? Susie Wise personally have interest about the liberation of people who are being punished because of their self-determination. She's in love with that. And that is why she found interest about Biafra agitation. Now, in the year 2020, they asked Nnamdi Kanu to come closer to Donald Trump's campaign and so on and so forth, so that when Donald Trump becomes the 46th president of America, it will be easier for them to do everything they have planned. Unfortunately, Donald Trump lost the election. During the campaign, you saw Nnamdi Kanu was invited by the head of Republican Party in the state of Iowa. Nnamdi Kanu was there in the VIP, the news trended, the period, but people don't understand what was going on, underground, if I may say so. Now, after Donald Trump lost the election, it seems that the whole plan has been shattered. And the new government that came in, that is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they don't have interest about people who are dying. And that is why even when so many people were massacred, orchestrated massacred against the Christians on Christmas Eve, where they killed almost 200 and something people, they sacked the village in Plateau State, the whole world leaders almost, reacted, but America did not react because they don't find interest in doing all those things. Only thing they have interest is that Nigeria should be able to allow men who want to become women to become women, people who want to become cats to become cats. They should allow everybody to live the way they want. That is what interests Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, here is the tension. This woman has been appointed by Trump as the chief of staff. And this is the most important thing to Nigeria government at this moment. Why? Because Biafra agitation, despite Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, is going to get a new twist. And people don't understand how the international politics controls a lot of things that happen in Nigeria. Before I go forward, let me just digress a little to tell you that the Democrats, their party, that is the left wing of the United States politics, they are responsible for so many things that are going on in Nigeria. I could remember how Goodluck Ebele Jonathan went to Barack Obama and begged Barack Obama, I need help in my country to fight against Boko Haram, because people are sponsoring these terrorists and so on and so forth. Barack Obama was looking at Jonathan like someone who is non-entity, because for him, he has killed Gaddafi and he's ready to do undo to any president in Africa. That power was intoxicating him. So Barack Obama single-handedly facilitated the removal of Goodluck Jonathan. Even while Nigerian election was going, Barack Obama sent troops to Ghana, waiting in Ghana. If anything happened, they would help to remove Jonathan. So Jonathan saw all those things and he gave up by making call to Buhari, even when Professor Atahiro Jega, the INEC chairman then, has not announced the election. Now, let us come back to what is happening, why the federal government is interested to negotiating to the new government that is coming to America, because they are afraid that the government is going to wholeheartedly support Biafra agitation because of marginalization and persecution of the minority people from across Africa. Let's dive into the news. So, following this development, Sahara Reporters published yesterday that how Donald Trump's new chief of staff, Susie Wise, worked for IPOB movement in 2019 through her lobbying firm. The article was written on November 9, 2024. Days ago, Trump, who defeated Vice President Kamala Harris in the tight presidential contest, had selected his campaign manager, Susie Wise, to serve as his chief of staff. Here is the details of the article.
So, my people, from what you have heard so far, you will see the entire politics that is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria will not escape this. Their terrorism and their nature in politics is not hidden. It is clearly very obvious that they want to Islamize the whole country, and it is dead on arrival. As you all know, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has done and dusted everything. We are leaving Nigeria, no doubt. This coming 2nd of December is going to be the ceiling on everything, the icing on the cake. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity and equity. Everybody should pray for our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our indomitable Prime Minister.